You said in the New York Times Magazine, I'm a very forgiving person, but there's one thing I could never be a part of, and that one thing happened.
So I was just mom, only mom, waking up all night, and I overheard some greasy talk from the next room. Well, who's he talking to? So I tipped and I crept and I heard what I heard, and I was like, wow, okay, so this is how it's going down.
In April, you filed for divorce from your husband.
Correct.
Kevin, after nearly 22 years of marriage.
Correct.
And
25 years being together.
Being together.
Correct.
And because of his infidelity.
You will not get away with trying to pull off having two families, you dirty, low-down dog.
Hi there, family. Although many people might not be surprised, is it true that Kevin Hunter will soon be charged with something after losing his house? Come on, man, all his issues are coming up at once. As others have said, karma is actually a bee. However, given everything that has transpired between him and Wendy Williams, will the rumor that Wendy is open to accepting him back come to pass? So follow me all the way through to the end for that and more. Anyhow, I'm sure everyone is aware of how Wendy and Kevin were deceived by Kevin. Wendy's physical and mental well-being, all those court cases, and now we're talking about Kevin's fall from grace. In any case, a lot of Wendy's admirers anticipated something along these lines. The alimony pay back and forth was so tumultuous. Kevin still had hope for his legal struggle with the Wendy Williams Show despite everything that had happened. However, I don't believe it was sufficient to undo the harm that has lately occurred in his life. I suppose you have to accept the results of your conduct. Kevin's predicament is somewhat humorous because he was the one who started the whole controversy. It was all his fault and his infatuation with Wendy's wealth. Also, not only betrayed her, but also lavished Wendy's hard-earned money at the time on his lover. Furthermore, despite the fact that she was already dealing with alcoholism and Graves' disease, Kevin continued to encourage her to work and watch TV instead of showing any concern for her health. How perverse is that? He undoubtedly thought about what may have happened if he had been a little more faithful to Wendy after their divorce. Back then, she was allowing him to have an affair. There are rumors that Wendy is cool with the setup as long as he doesn't wind up pregnant with Sharina. Wendy finally had enough when she learned that he was actually the child's father. You see, Wendy endured unspeakable suffering after Kevin did her dirty. They have spent years as a couple. He was one of the producers of her program, and Wendy clearly liked him so much that she accepted him in spite of knowing about his adultery. Fortunately, she woke up and understood that one child with another girl is sufficient. She therefore made sure Kevin would start to suffer when she filed for divorce. He certainly did, but this divorce has made Wendy's life much more chaotic. After she got him dismissed from the show, Kevin asked for and was given alimony. Let me tell you that he believed he could live off of the money he received from her every month because it was so large. Fortunately, Wendy and her legal team were able to break through this impasse and stop providing Hunter any money at all. Kevin was accustomed to obtaining his wishes and then some. Without Wendy's financial support, Sharina and Kevin would not have ever been able to afford the kind of lifestyle that she had become accustomed to. He was always there to encourage Sharina in all of her endeavors, even during his time as Wendy's spouse. Obviously, none of those ventures were successful. Thus, Kevin's whole financial investment in her was a complete loss. That being said, they were both unemployed and totally dependent on Wendy's alimony. The boldness of a mistress like her and a person like him, really? As I've already said, Kevin was incredibly foolish to believe that he could live off of Wendy's fortune indefinitely because he encountered difficulties as soon as she ceased providing for him. After Wendy divorced him, he never even attempted to find employment. Online rumors about him going bankrupt quickly spread. Since Kevin was the one who made the public announcement about his personal circumstances, word quickly spread. If he implies that he might lose his house at that point, he must have believed that people will feel sorry for him. How naive of him to believe that, considering that even Wendy's detractors wanted Wendy to obtain justice for what Kevin Hunter had put her in. However, a lot of other things occurred before Wendy and Kevin were able to find a means to finally escape Kevin's demands. Her physical condition worsened even after the divorce. She entered the program without a strong support network to help her through it. Thankfully, she persisted in her fight and maintained her strength, so she is now gradually exacting revenge on her ex-husband. When Kevin suspected Wendy could be onto something, he made numerous statements and discussed it constantly. He reportedly remarked, "These folks suddenly stopped depositing my money cold turkey, and Wendy was in rehab? I'm now requesting access to every bank document from the divorce until the present, since they will reveal the true situation. According to my financial expert witnesses, no financial institution has ever fought so hard to prevent the information from being disclosed. These people have tried to starve me out," he continued. "They are willing to settle with me for pennies on the dollar. I will not allow them to walk away with either my money or Kevin Jr.'s. I earned that money at the end of the day, and I'm not going to let them take it away from either of us. I will require them to present those bank statements to me." Is it really possible that a bank with the size of Wells Fargo would have the audacity to do this? Oh my goodness, what's up with this guy and his infatuation with other people's finances? It seems that he genuinely thinks he has the authority to take money from her. It's clear that he desires an easy existence, a life in which he is able to lavishly spend money without ever having to work a day. In case you were wondering, the bank felt that Wendy was not in a good enough state to make any significant financial decisions. Thus, at that time, she had a financial guardian. Wendy was unable to spend her own money. Furthermore, the Wendy Williams Show is no longer broadcast. Wendy is no longer hosting that program either. What is Kevin truly attempting to fight for then? He was merely using logic to try to get as much money as he could at that point. Their divorce settlement agreement said just this. Defendant acknowledges and agrees that all severance payment shall be subject to either termination or modification if, for any reason, plaintiff contract with Talk WW is not renewed and / or is otherwise suspended, canceled, or terminated, and plaintiff does not have any other television show being aired and paying her an equivalent salary. Kevin, get that. He must have been furious with his legal counsel for failing to notice that provision. You see, that's what you get for having avarice. When the money stopped flowing in, he said this, "I have most of my bills behind me now. I presently reside in a community where homeowner association dues are mandatory, and I am currently late on that account. You poor thing, you should have attempted to work then to pay for yourself. Kevin is going to go bankrupt soon, but what's more fascinating is how his debt is mounting. This may also be the cause of the widespread belief that he would soon be imprisoned due to his numerous debts. If he didn't have any money left over, he wouldn't be saying all those things." In other words, Kevin never really made an effort to support himself and his small new family. Are he and Sharina expecting to live off of Wendy's money indefinitely till they pass away? Come on, why are there individuals that share this thinking and like them? They still have a lot of maturing to do. All right, family, will he be called back by Wendy Williams? Is she going to watch him frantically try to clean up his mess? Post your ideas in the comment section and let the tea out. Of course, if you're enjoying this roller coaster of drama, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to ensure you never miss a celebrity scoop, and get ready for the next amazing episode. Till then, keep being amazing. Check out the following story immediately. Bye.